Guys, what's going on? Back up here with a card predictions video. Usually do these about 1 month or more in advance of the next upcoming WWE pay-per-view. So, with only less than 3 weeks away, had to wait until after the Superstar Shakeup to see what moves were going to be made between the brands. So now that we have our roster set, we already have several matches announced for Payback. I'm going to give you my card predictions for WWE Payback 2017, which is coming up. It'll be, like I said, in a matter of 2.5 weeks. It'll be airing April 30th on the WWE Network. So this is the card that I was able to come up with. Like I said, the matches that have already been announced will have a little asterisk next to them in the description box. And I want to throw out the challenge to you guys. What card predictions are you able to come up with for Payback? Leave those down below in the comments section, and I will respond to them. So with that out of the way, here is my card for Payback. So we already have Randy Orton defending his WWE Championship versus Bray Wyatt in the House of Horrors match. We also have the Hardy Boyz versus Sheamus and Cesaro for the Raw Tag Team Championships. We have Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho for the United States Championship. But on my card here, I made a slight change. I have this being a street fight. I feel this is going to be the blow-off for this feud. You need to add a stipulation to this match, and I think the street fight stipulation would be a good stipulation to have for it. We then have also confirmed Neville versus Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight Championship. But seeing as how TJ Perkins turned heel, or seemingly turned heel this past Monday on Raw, I made this into a triple threat match. Neville versus Austin Aries versus TJ Perkins for the Cruiserweight Championship. We'll see if they go that way. They might. Perkins has kind of been irrelevant for quite a while now, but maybe with the reinvigorated heel turn, they'll add him into this match and turn it into a triple threat. We'll have to see what direction they go with, but on my card, it is a triple threat match. And then these are the other matches that I have spread throughout this card. I have Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in a no disqualification match. I've been loving what they've been doing with Braun Strowman, the way that they've just reinvigorated him after he's kind of been lost in the shuffle heading into WrestleMania. Really didn't do anything at WrestleMania, but he stared down Brock Lesnar. That's definitely the match that we are going to be seeing probably at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view in June, the next Raw branded event. So if you want to make Strowman look like a beast, what he did to Roman Reigns on Monday was a great start, building him back up as that dominant, unstoppable force to be reckoned with. And I think the no disqualification stipulation would be fitting for this match. You can't just have him have another singles match. And if on my card you're going to have Jericho Owens in a street fight, you can't, you give Strowman Reigns a no disqualification stipulation that way. That'll give them more to go outside the box in that match and really tear each other apart. Because after what happened on Monday, these two should just want to go out there and beat the holy hell out of each other. And so yeah, that's why I added the no DQ stipulation on my card. I have Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins. I think it's safe to say we'll see that match based on the fact that Joe laid out, attempted to beat down Seth Rollins again. So there are underlying issues, animosity from Samoa Joe when he debuted. He injured Seth Rollins. That was initially supposed to be the match that we were going to get at Fastlane. However, Seth went down with a knee injury, and he had to rework, rehab, get ready for WrestleMania. He is back, and I think it's safe to say that we will finally see the long-awaited match that we should have got at Fastlane, but we didn't. We're going to get it at Payback between Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins. That should be a really good match. For my Raw Women's Championship match, I have Bayley defending against Alexa Bliss, with Alexa Bliss making the move over to Monday nights. I think she will be the first one to step up and challenge Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. It's a fresh match. I don't think... Maybe we did see it on NXT. I can't remember. Maybe I missed that week or something. But Alexa Bliss versus Bayley would certainly be a fresh feud for the Raw Women's division, particularly the Raw Women's Championship. It's a match I'd like to see. Based on their interaction on Monday night, I could definitely see a program return to Dean Ambrose versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Dean Ambrose moved over with the IC title, as we all know, and he attacked The Miz. So if they're going to go off that, we'll have to see what happens this Monday. But Miz, Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship, we'll have to see. Because I thought all along Corbin was going to get the IC title, but Baron Corbin is still on SmackDown. Ambrose moves over to Raw. So yeah, I'm predicting Ambrose versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. And then moving down the card here, I have it's kind of feuds that I had to come up with based on the roster moves that were made. I have Mickie James versus Sasha Banks. That would be a fresh feud. Mickie James is part of the Raw Women's roster, and if you wanted to start a feud between Mickie and Sasha Banks, I'd be all for that. I think eventually we will get to Sasha Banks turning heel on her best friend Bayley, but I think the longer you save that and you build over time to an eventual heel Sasha versus babyface Bayley for that Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. So you got to get there. So I think a Mickie James Sasha Banks feud, if you want to start that up as early as this Monday, heading into Payback, there you go. And with the Revival now on Monday nights, and looks like there are issues with the New Day. They beat the New Day twice. New Day move over to SmackDown. You need to get them a feud going. It's for them to make a great impact on the Raw Tag Team division. So the Hardys, Sheamus, and Cesaro, they're locked up. You wouldn't put them up against Anderson and Gallows, two heels. So I think the next logical step for them would be feuding with Enzo and Cass. They had a really good feud in NXT, put on some really stellar matches. So on my card, I have the Revival taking on Enzo Amore and Big Cass. So that is my card predictions for Payback. Payback's shaping up nicely. I look forward to seeing where they go the next 2 weeks here on Raw, and then it'll be here before you know it. So yeah, guys, be sure to leave your comments down below in the comment section, what you think of my card, and leave your own card predictions for what you're able to come with in Payback for Payback 2017. So that's it, guys, for this video. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in to this channel for my next video, whenever that may be. So until then, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.